Albert Einstein, Isaac Newton. When you hear these two names, what do they have in common? We consider them geniuses. Incredible intellectual ability. That's what we consider them. They pioneered in mathematics and sciences. We all aspire to be like them. But there's a problem in the world right now. We get so lost in the idea of trying to be a genius that sometimes we straight up forget to be ourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm here to tell you why you do not have to be a genius in order to succeed. And I'll be using 3 practical examples in order to give this point. Firstly, I'll be talking about the emphasis of athletic ability on the human form. Secondly, I'll talk about practical usage and how that does not require a genius mind for it to work. And thirdly, I'll be talking about a personal experience where I got out of a situation and I didn't need to be a genius to do it. So, let's start with my first point. Physicality. When we consider the peak of human form, does it have to do with brains? Yes. Do you have to be a genius? No. Some of the greatest athletes of our time are not geniuses, and yet they use their body and their practicality in order to get through tough situations. Let's look at one of my favorite footballers, Kevin De Bruyne. He plays for Manchester City. And he's always talked about how he uses his form and his intellect in order to get through a situation. But he's not a genius. He simply knows how to use his body, and he works in order to attain that body. You don't have to be a genius to be Kevin De Bruyne. You need hard work. And hard work is another thing that I have to get through. Because practicality does not mean you have to be a genius. It can simply mean hard work. Sometimes when you're going into a test, you will have people who are naturally smarter than you. But that does not mean you can't rank higher than them. That does not mean you can't put in more effort. That does not mean you have to fail that test. You don't have to be a genius to get through that. No, you just need to be able to use what you have. So, with that being said, I have to go to a personal anecdote. This year, as a sophomore, I'm taking AP Biology. And I did not think this was something that I could attain. Personally, when I did honors bio last year, I didn't think I was one of the top of the class. I didn't think that I could do it. So when I walked into AP Biology and I saw geniuses sitting around me, I was intimidated. I didn't know what to do. I'm not a genius like them. How am I going to get through this rigorous course? But I persevered. I wasn't a genius. I made it through that class. Or the first semester, anyway. The practicality of my studying didn't have to do with me being a genius. It simply had to do with me sitting down and making sure that I did the work that I had to do. If I was proud with where I was before the test, that's where I would stop. It wasn't me being a genius. It was simply me being content with myself. Dr. Seuss once said that a person is a person, no matter how small. A person is a person, I'd like to add, no matter how smart. So make that person matter. You don't have to be a genius to get what you want in life. So I encourage all of you, go for it. You can idolize these people, but don't put everything into being like them. Be yourself. Through hard work, practicality, and your ability as a person. Without being a genius, you can make yourself work. Without being a genius, you can have an impact.